understand that this news may be very concerning and confusing for women taking birth control pills to protect against unintended pregnancies. A statement taken from Pfizer, the world's largest drug-making company. Hearing that statement, women all over were in fear that their birth control was ineffective. The initial shock slowly dwindled down as women realized it was only a specific brand. In mid-October, it was brought to the company's attention by a concerned patient that her pills were placed out of order. Pfizer stated that upon the discovery of the issue, we took corrective action and notified the FDA. My purpose today is to inform you on how this problem occurred, the way the company handled it, and the people that were affected. First of all, how could something like this happen? Simply put, the blister packs were packaged improperly. According to New York Times, there are 21 active hormonal pills and 7 inactive placebo pills. According to Pfizer, the placebo pills were placed out of order. So basically, where an active pill should have been, there was a placebo pill and vice versa. The design of the packaging line was also at fault for allowing this misplacement, as well as the plant workers who missed the problem. The company has since fixed these issues according to Wall Street Journal. Now that we know how it happened, how did the company react? In a way that they saw fit. Once the concerns of the patient were apparent, they investigated the situation and discovered the issue. They notified the FDA, pharmacies, and distributors that they would be recalling the birth control pills. The FDA then strongly urged them to go public with this. They discovered that 30 packages were of error, but they went ahead and recalled 1 million packages within the United States, just to be safe. The following statements were made by Pfizer as to why the recall was so large. Because of our high quality standards, should we identify even one package that does not meet our high standards, we will voluntarily recall the entire lot. Therefore, we voluntarily recalled the 28 lots, which is approximately 1 million packages, to ensure that any possibly impacted product is removed from the pharmacy shelves, and women who use the product are alerted. Looking at the company's reaction, let's now explore the women affected. Women who were taking birth control pills were initially shocked, but only the low or overall and norgestrel users were really the ones who needed to take precaution. These women needed to use a non-hormonal form of birth control immediately and notify their physicians. Now the question we've all been waiting for: can an unexpected pregnancy lead to a lawsuit? The answer is yes, absolutely. A woman would have a legitimate case, at least for the cost of raising a child, which is $226,920 according to Time magazine. They also suggest that if a number of women are affected, that they should get together and do a class action lawsuit. It would bring in more money and it would be a more appealing case to the lawyers. No woman has come forward yet that is affected by this mistake. This could simply be because the news is so recent that the woman would not know. It also could be because the mistake was so minor that there was no effect to her ovulation cycle. Many women skip 1 or 2 pills within a month on their own. This minor error would have had the same effect, therefore could possibly have not affected the ovulation cycle at all. It is easy to see why the country was in such a panic when the recall was first announced. Once the initial shock wore off and the research was conducted, the overall effects of the recall may not be what everyone initially expected. Hearing 1 million, people thought, wow, this could be bigger than the baby boomers. But with only 30 packages actually affected, that's obviously not going to happen. The problem occurred simply because of packaging errors. Pfizer, the company, handled it by deeming it their responsibility, and no woman that's been affected has come forward. The mass media has an enormous effect on how people reacted to this recall, but the facts outline that in a positive outlook, the recall was an action took by the company out of caution. So the number of people that may actually be affected is considerably low.